Hey everyone, it's Bree and I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the SpiegelMom Scraps design team. And this is the layout that we are scrap lifting for the month of October. It is by Katie Scott and it is a super cute layout. She did a heart cut file and I decided to go ahead and stick with that same layout, and I'm using a cut file by Paige Evans and it has the word love scripted into it. So as you can see, I'm going to be making a giant shaker element out of it. I went ahead and cut it on some Dear Lizzy cardstock, or I'm sorry, not cardstock, pattern paper. And then I took some white cardstock and I offset it in silhouette and I recut it again and layered them up. And now I am adhering it to some acetate and I'm going to be creating a window for my shaker. Now, back to the Scraplift challenge. It's going on all month of October, and if you do enter to win, you'll just go to the Spread the Sparkle Facebook group, and you can click on announcements, and it'll have more info on it. But to enter the challenge, you just Scraplift Katie, and you upload your layout into the thread, and you could enter to win I believe it's a $15 sequin pack chosen by Jody. But definitely go check it out. We have that challenge going on. I believe there's a card making challenge going on. There's also a cut file challenge, as well as the hunt for the new November scrap lifter. So you can have a chance to be featured in the newsletter, as well as to have everybody scrap lift you for the month of November. So definitely go check it out. There's lots of stuff going on in our Facebook group, lots of inspiration and lots of fun. So back to my shaker, I have stuck down my acetate, and then I'm also going to be adding some foam tape to create a little pocket for all of my sequins. Now I am using the Minty Meadow sequin mix. It was released in October, and it is super pretty, and it matches the Dear Lizzy She's Magic collection perfectly. I absolutely love it, and I think it's so pretty. Okay, so I have created my little pocket where my sequins can sit and move, and I'm going in with my EK Success Powder tool to help eliminate some static and to make sure that where my foam tape breaks are, like where I've cut it, that way there's no adhesive, so it can help minimize any sticking to that as well. So as I always do, before I back my sequin shaker or element or pocket or anything, I always apply an extra amount of glue to make sure that everything is sealed. And I love backing a lot of my shakers or even cut files with vellum or tracing paper. I love the look it adds because I do want to add mixed media onto the base of my layout, and when I use vellum you could still see through to the back of it and without completely covering it up. So I love the look it gives. All right, so I'm just trimming off my vellum here, and I love how this turned out, and it shakes, all the sequins move. It's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the base of my layout. I have chosen a piece of pattern paper by Pink Fresh Studio, and I think this is from their Office Hours collection. And I have already prepped it with some gesso, and I'm just going in with some shimmers. In some, that's a Vibez Sweetheart. The yellow is, I think it's little yellow school bus, I believe. And then my mint is Hint of Mint, and my gosh, my blue one is a Spritz in, I can't remember. I think it's Heidi Blue. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I thought I could look at them from where I'm sitting, but they're pushed off to the side on my desk. But when I'm done with my mixed media, I will lay all the colors out so you guys can take a look at all of them. So in this trendy fashion right now, I'm going to be creating just a rainbow mixed media background, just going in rainbow order, to the pink, to the yellow, to the mint, the blue, and then the purple. Yeah, I just absolutely love doing rainbow mixed media lately. I think it's so much fun. I love to watch the colors blend. I love to watch the colors do its thing. So basically I'm just spraying it on, adding a little bit of water onto my paintbrush and letting the colors blend. So I'm going in with my last color. I know that one's Grape Escape, and it's just a really, really pretty violet. Now the color pink did dry a little light, so I'm going to go back in and spray it and kind of go in and make sure that the colors are, you know, being spread out evenly. I did do a heart shape because once again, this is the background, or it's going to be, my cut file is going to sit on it, and I wanted the mixed media to be very subtle, just to kind of peek out from underneath my shaker, because the star of my layout is my photo and also the shaker. So there was all those sprays, but I didn't realize that none of them were labeled up. So I will try to write what colors I had in the description box below. So my mixed media has all dried, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on my layout. I did want to use some of these Dear Lizzie frames. I do have intentions of making shakers with them, but I thought in Katie's original layout, she had two embellishment clusters on each side of her heart, and that's where she added a lot of her sequins. And I thought about doing that like the same, having, you know, the frames and then having these fussy cut florals around those frames, but I decided just to try to keep it simple and just use these florals that I fussy cut out of more pattern paper from the She's Magic collection from Dear Lizzie. So I went ahead and started working on my title. Now that my florals are all cut out, I wanted to have my title in place so that I can embellish around it. I am using the love from my cut file as a part of my title. So it is going to be Love Y'all So Much, because this photo is of my boys. This photo was taken 9 years ago. Yeah, so almost 10 years, but it's 9. It was actually probably almost to this day. I had used my actual camera and not the phone camera that we all tend to use now. It's just so much more convenient to reach for than our large cameras. But this is when I used to make them go outside and pose for me and take, you know, holiday photos. So this is, I think Elijah was about to be 3 and Noah had just turned 5. So they are so sweet, and it was in the fall, and I got them to pose, and yeah, I'm so happy that I was able to finally scrap this photo, and it's so cute. So here are all those florals that I fussy cut, and I'm just going to embellish using those. I think on this layout, besides the florals, the actual only embellishments I use are some buttons and a couple stickers, and the rest are from pattern paper, and I'm not counting the title. But yeah, so I have just scattered the florals around my photo, around the cut file, and around my title. I did pop a few of them on some foam dots, and I'm going to go in with these buttons that I just talked about. I'm going to go ahead and tangle up some white thread to go underneath the buttons. I love the texture that it gives. I love to put thread underneath like buttons or epoxy flare or regular flare, stuff like that. So I added a pink one, and then I'm also going to add another pink one on the left here. I do keep the embellishing pretty minimal. Like I said, my shaker and my photo are going to be the stars of this layout. I do add journaling after or off camera, but I'm going to add these little tiny text stickers here, also from the Dear Lizzie collection. I have this blue one that says, let's see, Simply the Best, and then I add a pink one that says Cute, and then I'm going to also add a yellow one that says Wonderful on top of my photo. And I think that's about it. So I will have a photo of, oh, I'm sorry, I do add these little enamel shapes here as well. But yes, so back to the Scraplift challenge. I am going to add another photo of Katie's scrapbook layout. I encourage y'all to join in on the challenge. I can't wait to see what y'all create. You could win a wonderful prize pack of sequins from our fearless leader, Jody. So definitely go check out the Sparkle Facebook group. I'll have the link in the description box below. And don't forget to use my code Brianna15 to save you 15% off. There's Katie's gorgeous layout right here. I absolutely love it. Katie did a fantastic job, and I hope I did your layout justice. Here is my final layout along with some close-ups. And thanks again so much for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye!